wonder if there's a way to move my camera for other stuff again. Way to that does kind of work. Oops. I went back to my boom arm for my microphone. One sec. If I go what if I go this way? That could work. No, that's right. I forgot. I get views of my closet and the chair this way. I suppose it's not the worst. We need to, my volume's low. Is that what you're saying, Helga? How about, hang on. I have been mumbling a lot, actually. uh, Bert, hello? Uh, All right, does it sound any better now? Cyber, what's up? John, hello. All right, I need to fix my. All right, so now I've got all this junk in view. Move that over here. Need to move this over. Let me pop this out. Okay. All right, I suppose that's not the worst. I need to change my camera zoom level. Configure video. Camera controls, zoom out. Oh boy, now we get the mic boom. Oh, we do get my Julius Caesar in the shot now. I can move Julius a little this way. Got him at the Coliseum. I don't know. Okay, is that? I could go up a little. Okay, that gets rid of some of the mic boom. I don't know. What do you think? Camera's not focusing now. Hello? Hello? Still not focusing. Configure. Autofocus. Focus auto. There we go. Okay. Talk to the hand. All right. So wish I could just big blank wall over there. Maybe if if I zoom out even more, I'm just going to get more junk on my desk. I guess we're going to go with this. Does that look too terrible to everybody? Wait, my coffee warmer's not on. Looks acceptable? Okay. All right. I don't have anything on the docket. But I'm brushing the wrong way because the camera is reversed. It's not me being vain. I am a little OCD. So when things look uneven on my hair, it drives me nuts. Let's see. So I need to flip my camera because I've got it set up. I had it set up so that I was looking to the right for my reactions, right? I think. Yeah. Yeah, I need to flip my camera. Configure. And tilt. Where's my flip? Actually, there might be that setting. Color range buffering. Flip horizontally. Why is there only a flip vertically? Don't I want flip horizontal? Apply rotation data from camera, if any. Why is there not a flip horizontal? Yeah, why would you want to flip vertical? What the fuck is the point of a flip vertical? I don't understand why you would want to flip vertical. There's got to be a flip horizontal somewhere. Settings. Configure video. It's not there. Pan, tilt, exposure, focus, zoom. No flip in the properties. I guess I could reorganize my window. At this point, it's looking like that's going to be the better option. So, okay. All right, so all right, I guess I'm gonna do. Ugh, there's so many fucking elements to my windows now, though. The live. Why does the live not have my camera? Did I turn it off? Webcam off. Okay, so here I need to. Oop, not that. That's my. Wait, what? Why is it not taking up the whole screen? Need to. All right. Webcam group. Grab that. Oof. So that little background image is a part of the webcam group. YouTube frame. Why do I even have, what is my YouTube frame? Oh no, that's my alert box. Okay, YouTube frame. Oh, never mind. Okay, I get it. So this and this, grab and move here. Okay. Now my whole camera includes, I want just the webcam port. There we go. Okay. Now where's the frame? Not the, no. No. Alert bot vertical, what is that? I have no idea. Wouldn't be a J-Man stream without technical difficulties, right? So it looks like the thing I have, that's alerts. Webcam background. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that sucks. The background has the musical notes. I want that there. How do I move this? That I want to move the wire or the little glowing frame. I can't seem to find that. Webcam. YouTube frame. Is that it? That's it. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was way harder than it should have been. Okay, YouTube. Where is All right, let me go play a video. Sure.
What are you doing?
I'm has to be ready.
It's not
She knows. What's up,
I
guys?
know.
Cliff.
not
I
capturing it
I
anywhere.
heard it.
I was trying to be sneaky.
Viewer count. Okay. YouTube frame. YouTube. It's not showing on screen anywhere. Let me delete that. Yeah. Let's add video capture. No. Window capture. We'll call this YouTube video. Okay, add. I want it to capture that. Okay. I'm going to make this fit in that box. Like that. Okay. I feel like this space is now empty. Uh-oh. Twitch broke your ad blocker? That's why you're getting pop-ups? Let's see here. I guess I could duplicate that. I think I've got that in a folder here somewhere. Well, stream stuff, gaming banner background. No. YouTube banner 2. No. No. J-Man banner. Oh, I could put that. Save the picture. Stream stuff. Mic banner. Okay, what if I do this? Add image. Add new. Browse. This. Whoa, not undo. Mic banner. It's not the right shape. That's the old school J-Man image. Oh, actually, what if I put this like right? How about that? I guess I could put like, wow, yeah, I was gonna say that's some fast food there, baby. What if I put I put the J-Man banner or the J-Man logo, the new J-Man logo over here, plus widgets, media, image, new. Oops, I need to rename that. Can't I rename it? Image plain linear. I guess not. Put this down here. All right, is that too much? Is that too busy? Which side of my face is dark? Is it? It's this side. We could go like this. Lights, office. Is that the white? Okay. All right, that seems to got rid of the shadows. All right. I think that finally does it. Is okay, is everything taken up like full screen? It almost looks to me like there's like some of my elements are not going all the way to the edge or something. But I guess it looks okay. I'm looking up. I guess it looks all right. Light more candles. What's up, Megumane? Welcome to the channel. All right. Let's see. Could be stretched to fit the neon frame. This? Yeah. Okay. We can get it closer. Like that. Maybe that better? Your YouTube window isn't at the edge. Are you talking this window? Let's see. YouTube frame. Okay. Oh, no. YouTube, no. YouTube frame. It should be this, right? Keeps grabbing the wrong thing. It should be this. There we go. So you want this all the way over to the left edge, Helga? Is that what you're saying? And then the YouTube window, YouTube video. Move it with it. It keeps wanting to snap. Quit it. I don't want to snap. Let me see if I can fill more of that. There we go. All right. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. Was talking of the green window thing around. Yeah. So where it is now is what you were looking for, right? All right. Let's do some shit then. Also, I'd put the frame at the foreground so it covers the edges of the browser window. So that I just put the frame in front of video. Yeah, no, hey, I'm with you, man. I'm a picky motherfucker myself. And yeah. Okay. All right. Good as it's going to get for today. All right. So now what are we going to do? Now we're done playing around and fucking around. Let's see. Do I have anything? So I've been restricting myself from watching videos. I feel like there's been some new stuff come out that I have intentionally not watched. Oh, I did get what's his face fixed? Nightbot. I did get Nightbot fixed. So the old J-Man quotes and all that stuff, those old Nightbot commands are back. You can do the old exclamation. Okay. Dark Souls 2 reference. Do we? We don't. Well, actually, I think maybe. Let me go over to the den, Discord, suggestions. Whoa, that's old. That's 2020. Music chat, right? Or no, I had reaction requests. Ah, okay. Emma Coke. Emma Coke. Who is she? We've reacted to her, right? Yeah, so we've got one from John, and I think that's it. I think we've caught up on everything else in there. I think some other people threw some requests over in, like, maybe in the music chat. Yeah, Helga threw a Devin Townsend. Somebody put the warning disciple. I don't know if I've heard disciple. I posted a few to you in a DM. Okay. Well, I'll probably just take one at a time, John. Which one is the top of your list? Tell me which one you want first. So the Emma Coke one? Another Floor Jensen Spider Silk Masters of Rock. Oh, that's one of the ones I was thinking of, Helga. Or wait, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah, I saw that Impatient put out another one. And I got roasted for getting who was singing what parts right during the last song. I was like, I thought the new guy, Chris Webby, I thought, again, didn't know who Chris Webby was. I thought he was doing the soul parts and Ren was doing the rap parts, and it was the other way around. I don't think I'd ever heard Ren sing in that kind of soulful voice before. So yeah, they really lambasted me in the comments on that one. And I got to remember to say the name of the new album right because I got roasted for that multiple times. One guy said it on every fucking video. You're still saying Yesterwind wrong. It's like wind o'clock, dude. It's like chill the fuck out. Good grief. I mean, so I pronounced it wrong. Is that the end of the world? Yeah, well, but again, Helge, I'm not watching chat while I'm reacting, so yeah, I don't blame you guys. I'm certainly not blaming you guys because I said I'm intentionally not going to be looking at chat or making comments about chat. So that's on me. All right. Uh, so what? Hang on now. Did you? I guess the video changed. All right. So we'll put. See, Helga or John was in here first with Emma Koch. She used to be mine. Where do I know Emma Koch from? We've reacted to her before, right? Oh, you linked the wrong song. I was going to say the image changed in Discord. I'm like, what the? Not on Twitch? Really? Her name sounds super familiar. I have to have reacted to her. Chrome window, that one. Studio. Search my channel. Emma. I guess not. Maybe I was thinking of Emma Heasters from I'm blanking from Best Zingers. Thank you, Cyber, for finishing my Swiss cheese brain thought. All right, so yeah, okay, all right. So hang on. So we're gonna do. Actually, I should do them over here in my JMan Chrome window. All right, so Emma. Whoop. Emma Koch. She used to be mine. That's a Michael Jackson song, right? Okay, you sent some videos in a DM. All right, well, so then I'm not crazy that her name sounds familiar then. She used to be mine. That's a Michael Jackson song, yeah? Oh no, Sarah Bareilles. What am I thinking of? There's a Michael Jackson song that's got that line in it, right? Something. What am I thinking of? Okay, so I do want to Yeah, for sure, Helga. All right, so I do want to. So I put a poll up. Not very many people responded to it, but one of them was, how can I make my reactions better? And one of them was, research videos a little bit before reacting to them, and that one got the most votes. So I am going to do that. Just a little precursory. I don't like the reason I hadn't done it before is because I don't want to be spoiled on like the content of the songs. So to me, they're part of the reaction is learning what the song is about, right? And not wanting to be spoiled on that. So that's fine. But I can I can do research about the artist, um, and maybe just sort of the general theme of the song. All right, so Emma Koch is a Dutch singer. So I can take the overview bit here. I can put that in a notepad. Reaction lineup. Yeah. Again, Helga, I'm not going to. I could have at least like with the whole Ren thing. I guess maybe when you're requesting a song, if it's got that was a rare scenario, right? Me goofing up who was doing which parts of the song, and again, I'm not super concerned with it. It just some people are fucking anal. It's like, oh well, that wasn't Ren doing the fucking, this part. It's like those people. I'm over stressing over people and their stupid shit comments. Now, I'm not gonna let that shit stress me out. But I do, like I said, I do want to. Whoops, my microphone moved a little bit. That's going to be a problem trying to make that line up with my microphone. That's probably not a good idea. It looked cool at first. I thought it was kind of a cool idea if we could make that J-Man mic line up with my mic. But, anyways, what's going on? We're all cockeyed here. But I do want to, if it's like an artist that I don't know about, just get a little bit of background on the artist. All right, John, which one do you want, buddy? Just tell me which video you want me to react to, and I'll react to the one you want me to react to. Or are you just talking about the one that I had listened to before? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I may have misunderstood your message. The way that you guys type, speaking a different language, sometimes the message gets crossed up in the wires. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Just tell me what you want, what you really want. Okay. So here we go. We want this one. We want Emma Koch. She used to be mine. That's the one. It's got the same cover that John had. And let's see. So recorded at Het Concert Gebouw in Amsterdam. New Symphonics conducted by Concert Building. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Am I even close on the pronunciation? Concert Gebouw, or is the W a V sound? Gebouw. pronounce let me grab my it's all over my headphones. Ugh, I don't like the material that this outer shell of my headphones is made with. It gathers junk. Just that OCD part of me again. Here we go. Is my headphone on?
Concertgebouw. Concertgebouw.
Gebouw? Concert Gebouw?
Concertgebouw.
Okay, Gebouw. So it is a W, not a V. All right. She's on feeding tubes 22 hours a day. Okay. That's information worth putting in here. All right. So first song in the lineup. Emma Koch. She Used to Be Mine, live in Concertgebouw. So she has health issues on feeding tubes. Okay. Let me also grab the add a little bio on her here. Dutch singer. She won the 10th season of The Voice Kids. Okay, voila. Yeah. Oh, I know. I remember now. I remember, John. I remember the performance now. Yes, I'm seeing the picture of it. She was much younger. Now I remember. Okay, now I remember. The light bulb came on. All right, Helga. That's not what I wanted. I wanted, where is it? This info. No, why won't it copy that info? Wikipedia. Emma Koch. All right. All right, I think that's enough. Is this song a cover though? Because there is a song, She Used to Be Mine, by Sarah Bareilles. I really like Sarah Bareilles. The video title doesn't say if it's a cover or not. You don't think it's that one? Okay. All right. Okay. Song number 1 down. Song number 2, we'll go Helga. Impatient with Chris Webby. All right. I don't need any background because I've reacted to them before. I now know. So is this gonna be, so Chris Webby's going to be doing mostly like hip hop parts, if there are any hip hop parts in it. And Helga just went AFK. Shit. Maybe he'll be back before I get to that video. All right. Third video. Bert, you mentioned something. A floor thing. Cyber, you said you had something. Baldur's Gate, down by the river, covered by Scar. Got it. Okay. Epic metal cover by Scar. Have I reacted to Scar before? Sounds familiar. Yeah, I think so too. Go to my studio. Scar. Yeah, Scar Productions, Elden Ring main theme. Okay, yeah. All right. So this guy does classical compositions in metal, kind of a thing. Okay. Or non-metal music in a metal version, kind of thing. Kind of like what's that one guy that does all those metal covers? I really liked him. Leo Maricoli or something like that. All right, that's 3. Bert, you still around? Yeah, that's a different metal cover than what we're talking about, John. Let me go back in chat. I know that Bert mentioned something. Why is my chat? It's weird when I do this dual stream, which, oh, there we go. Another Floor Jansen Spider Milk. Floor Jansen Spider Milk? I don't know what that is. Is that her recent single, her solo album? No. Okay, that. Spider Silk. Masters of Rock. Ugh. We've not had a good history with Masters of Rock and their audio. And actually, yeah, these are non-professional. Didn't he suggest this like last time? And I rejected it for the audio quality, I feel like. Yeah, no. This one is, well, that's definitely not better than Wacken. Wacken has the best audio quality of any concerts that I've ever seen. Does Floor have an official post of it? Because all I'm seeing looks like cell phone recorded stuff. Yeah, that's terrible quality. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just yeah, I'm sorry, Bert. I can't do a cell phone recorded video. It just it's not doing the artist any favors, and it's not doing my ears any favors. It sounds really bad. We can listen to it off stream if you really want me to hear it and listen to it. I'm all about that, but yeah, I don't want to put that kind of stuff up on. I mean, that's basically like pirated video, right? Um, Recording something with your cell phone at a concert. All right. I would be okay. I mean, I haven't heard like most of Floor's solo stuff. I would be open to doing one of hers that are actually recorded. Um, Something of Floor's that's like professionally recorded. Let's go to Floor's channel. Oh, Maria Fisselier and Floor Jansen, Because We Believe. Best Singer special 6 months ago. Floor Jansen Nemo live at Wacken. Fire. Fire stripped official audio. I don't know that I've heard Fire. So did Floor do another stint on Best Zangers, or did she just like visit to do a couple of performances on a season or something? Because I see a couple of videos from Best Zangers. Floor performing at a real royal palace. Wow. Okay. Floor hasn't posted a whole lot of videos, it looks like. I mean, she's got like her 1 minute Fan Friday stuff. And then she's got a couple of Best Zangers, a Nemo live at Wacken, Fire from a year ago. And then she posted a bunch of old After Forever stuff. Northward, that's the Tuomas project, right? Northward? Hello, is this thing on? No? What's Northward? Oh, Northward was that that other project of hers, right? With a guitarist or something? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I remember now. Um yeah, now we're getting into like 3 years ago. Huh. My Paragon, I think I listened to that. Armored Wings. Didn't she do like well, no, I guess not an album. She just did a solo tour, right? Floor did a solo tour. I was thinking she had another like album sort of a thing, but I think it was just more she's done some solo touring. All right. So why don't we do then another Yesterwind song then? Um Nightwish official videos. All right. So we haven't heard the Weave, Hiraeth. Was Spiders? Oh, Spider Silk. We did that one, right? Was that one of the ones that we did? I think that's one of the ones we did. Something whispered, "Follow me." Sway. Title song, Yesterwind. Any favorites among the Yesterwind songs that we haven't heard yet? Lantern Light is popular. I don't think we did do Lantern Light. Oh, wait, it shows it's got the red bar. But I don't think I Yeah. Maybe it came up when I was playing some videos on my TV or something and I didn't pay attention to it. Or maybe I skipped past it when I heard that it came on. I definitely don't like know it. Anyways, all right, we'll do that. We'll do Yesterwind. All right, so we've got our lineup locked. Those are our 4 we'll do. Let me get my little cheat sheet going here. Impatient investigator. Instigator, not investigator. This Scar Baldur's Gate 3 Down by the River. No. Featuring Demi Quaver. Who's Demi Quaver, Cyber? Do you know? All right, let me research that just a smidge. Demi Quaver, Sindre Wathne Jonsson. My name is Sindre. Welcome to my channel. I'm a guitarist and vocal composer. I'll post video. Okay, so he is a guitarist, vocalist, and composer. Okay, that's good enough. Demi Quaver, who knows? John, you have a one-track bang, man. You're still talking about Emma while we're trying to talk about a whole bunch of other shit. All right, Lantern Light. Nightwish, Lantern Light. All right. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. We'll start the reactions. All right. Okay, I think I'm ready. Probably not, but we're going to give it a shot. YouTube doesn't seem to be capturing the window I want. We want it's not showing it. We want Chrome. Okay, let's cancel. Let's try again. YouTube video. Ground, Steam. What the hell? There we go. All right. Let's go full screen. Why is this over my, there's a square. What is that? Is that the YouTube window? It is. Why did that get so big? Okay, it's doing that wanting to fucking snap to thing. And it's really pissing me off. All right, there we go. My mic thing, let's try to tweak that. All right, I think we're ready. Seems like that is capturing that. Okay, so when I get done and I'm doing my post video breakdown, I go to this one, right? Is this one working okay? Yeah. Although it's got me looking a different direction, but that's fine. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay, clear my mind. YouTube intro. We're doing Emma Coke first. All right, here we go. I need to make sure to record. My camera's over there now. I got used to looking over there. Now I got to look the other direction. All right. Let me put this over here so I can actually look mostly that direction. All right, here we go. Going live. Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back for some more music reactions here. Our first reaction of the day, we're going to be reacting to Emma Coke. and her song "She Used to Be Mine." This is live at Concert Gabao. And I have listened to Emma before, but not on stream or recorded for YouTube. One of my Twitch followers and one of the people over on my Discord had recommended I check her out at one point, and I did that just kind of on my own. Back then, she was only like 15 years old or something like that. She's now older, but John was telling me that she struggles with some pretty serious health issues. She's on like a feeding tube 22 hours of the day. But she's a Dutch singer. She rose to prominence back in 2021 after winning the 10th season of The Voice Kids. So yeah, she does have a very, very interesting, very cool voice from what I remember. It's been a while since I listened to her, but yeah, interested to go ahead and check this out. Before we get into the reaction, please, if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy the content here, drop a like, shoot me a comment, let me know what you thought about it. Make suggestions for other songs that I could react to. You can put those in the comments of my videos, or you can also come over to my Discord. Links to the Discord are going to be in the description below my video. You can also jump over to Twitch on the weekends. Most Saturdays and Sundays I'm on right around 8:30 Pacific time, US time. And I do a live stream of my recordings of my reactions and things like that. So come on over there. But also, if you do like the content, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get notifications when my new content comes out. I plan to release new music probably about 3 times a week, something along that lines. But yeah, interested to check this out. Let's go ahead and dive on in to Emma Coke. She Used to Be Mine, live in Concert Gabao.
It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies.
All right, just a real quick pause here. 4-minute song. For those of you that are not a fan of pausing to talk about the music at multiple points throughout the song, probably not going to be the reaction channel for you. But I do have to do this for purposes of YouTube not blocking my videos. I have to show that I'm creating my own original content by reacting to the video, giving my commentary and things like that. At the beginning, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm hearing a little bit of popping in her mic. I feel this looked like a professionally shot video. So I don't know if maybe they got something a little weird in their mix. But just something I was hearing in my ear. I had to turn my volume down just a little bit because I felt like I was getting some mic pop going on. But this is actually a cover of a Sarah Bareilles song. I do know the song quite well. I'm a big fan of Sarah Bareilles. And the lyrics, we were talking about it before we started recording the video, and I wasn't sure if it was a cover, but now hearing the lyrics, I do recognize the lyrics. But yeah, she's got a very good. A lot of singers, and I know this from watching a lot of singing competition shows, The Voice and American Idol and things like that. where a lot of younger singers struggle is when they're not pushing very much air. When they're doing those more quiet parts at the beginning of songs, is when you'll hear them really sort of lose touch with the pitch and things like that. But Emma's really good. She's really good in those quiet parts. She does a really good job with her breath control and maintaining pitch and things like that. We will definitely back up a fair bit here. I want to get back to the beginning of the chorus because she sounds really, really good when the chorus comes in. I'm loving this intimate feel and setting with just sort of a piano so far. I'm seeing what looks like other orchestral components behind her. I'm looking forward to hearing some of that come in and whatnot. But so far, yeah, she's sounding really, really good. Hopefully they get that mic squared away. Whoever's doing the mixing live for the audio gets that fixed because, like I said, it sounded a little bit poppy in my ear. But let's go ahead. Let's back it up a couple of smidges. Try to get back to the beginning of the chorus, and we'll keep on going. Up, one more twitch. One more smidge.
She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and made in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through back door and carves out a person who makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt but who learns how to talk it up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can love. And then she gets mad and leaves scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day to the fall.
All right, I've been trying to find a good place to pause here, but we haven't had a real break. So we'll definitely back it up a few smidges here and kind of get this whole little, it feels like we're reaching the crescendo of the song. But yeah, I can see why Emma would do this song. There are parts in the first chorus that Sarah Bareilles had written about. I feel like I don't beat me up if I'm wrong here, but I feel like Sarah wrote this about a significant other, and there's the parts about how she's broken, she's lonely most of the time, she's imperfect but she's kind, little things like that. Knowing now what I know about Emma and her health struggles, I could see how that is something that personally resonates with her. She probably is, if she's having to be on a feeding tube a lot. I know that they can make that to where it's mobile now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can have a feeding tube that's hooked up to like a bag that straps to you or something. So you're not necessarily strapped to a machine in a hospital bed. But I would imagine that that severely limits her ability to get out and do things and be with friends and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can definitely see why she would choose to cover this song, and how it would personally resonate with her, for some of the lyric there. So, yeah, she's delivering it very well. Remembering what I had listened to, of her before, I can hear the maturity in her voice. The song I had listened to before, I think it was Voila. Um, she had a very good voice, but the younger artists, especially as young as she was when she did that, she didn't have the depth, I felt like, in the texture that she now has in her voice. She's matured. I'm hearing definitely some more lower tones in her voice. Give it a nice richer tone. And she sounds very, very good. And I'm loving this very subtle backing music by the orchestra. I love this song. This is a song that, I listened to multiple times when Sarah released it, and it used to tear me up. Very, very, very cool lyrics, very passionate lyrics, and I really love the song. So I am digging this very much so far. We'll back it up probably about 30 seconds here, and we'll probably finish it out from here. All right. Yeah, let's go talk about it a little bit here. So yeah, that was a very beautiful rendition of that song. Forgive me for my talking about mic pop and stuff. I think I know what's going on with that. I think that's on my end over here. Clearly, that was a professionally recorded video. I'm sure that the audio was professionally recorded. I just had to turn my volume down a little bit. But yeah, I really, really like that. Like I said, I love it. And I've talked about this before. I love it when an artist has a connection to the music, whether it's something that they wrote themselves and has that personal meaning to them, or whether that's just a song that the artist has selected, where the lyrics speak to them. And I think that this is one of those cases where the lyrics clearly speak to Emma. And you could tell that, she wasn't just singing some lyrics and trying to hit the right notes and make it sound pretty. This was something that felt personal to her. It felt that way to me anyways. And that always adds another layer to a performance when that artist has a connection to the song, and they're feeling the lyric. They're not just trying to sing a song per se. So yeah, I really, really like that one. Thanks so much for the recommendation, John. That was a good one. I would certainly be interested to hear some more stuff by Emma if there is something out there. Everybody else out there, let me know if you like that. Shoot me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you've got some other Emma Coke reactions, songs you would like me to react to, I would definitely be open to that. But other than that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it here. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night or whatever you have in front of you. I'll be doing 3 or 4 reactions today and posting them throughout the week. So hope to see you on the next video. Everybody take care. We'll see you soon. Peace. So yeah, that song definitely, I saw your comment before, John. That song definitely was not written for her. That was written by Sarah Bareilles, and I'm quite sure I didn't want to say it on stream because I didn't want to get it wrong. Let's see. Am I spelling her name wrong? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she is married. I feel like she wrote that song kind of it's sort of like a thing where parts of the song were from him to her and others were from her to him, kind of a thing. But definitely wasn't written for Emma. And you can tell it's a love song. It's not about like personal struggles with health that Emma's going through, but definitely correlation there, right? I mean, with she's lonely most of the time and things like that. That's, like I said, I could see why Emma would choose that as something that resonated with her. But yeah, that was very cool. I liked it a lot. All right. Song 2, Impatient, Ren and Chris Webby. Helga, are you back from your lurking stint? All right. Doesn't look like it. All right, here we go. Let me get my... All right, here we go. Going live. Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back for another music reaction here. We are going to be reacting to a new group, I guess you could say, Impatient. This is Ren and Chris Webby and their latest release, Instigator. I just reacted to their first song that they had dropped about 3-4 weeks ago. I was on vacation in Italy for a couple of weeks and then took a weekend off after that. But really loved that first drop. I'm blanking on the name of the song right now, but I really did enjoy that. Took a hit from some of you in the comments out there that I got it mixed up in terms of who was doing which parts of the song. So the song had a very soulful jazz, blues sort of a vibe to it. And there was like a blues part and a hip hop or rappy part. And most of my experience with Ren has been him doing more just like traditional singing and or hip hop sort of stuff, rap things. And so I, not knowing who Chris Webby was, I thought that maybe Chris Webby was doing this very bluesy stuff that is the primary part of that song, and that Ren was doing like the hip hop and rap stuff. Well, I had it backwards, clearly. Y'all let me know about that for sure in the comments of the video. So sorry about that. But you know, when I'm reacting, I tend to go in as blind as I can to my reactions. I'm going to start, at least for artists that I don't know now, I'm going to start doing at least a little bit of research so I kind of understand maybe the composition of the band and who does what and things like that. So maybe I don't make mistakes like I did on that last video. But I am super interested to check this out. I loved that first song. Immediately went on to my playlist. I hear it most every time when I go out. I do a lot of bike riding now, trying to get back into shape. And I every time I hear that, it's like, it's one of my current jams. That's one of the ones where I crank up the volume and I love that last song. So I'm really super interested to hear what they've got going on for this second song here. So without any further ado, let's go ahead. Let's just dive on in and hear what they got. So we've got Impatient, Ren and Chris Webby doing Instigator. So here we go.
Sell $1 for a dime. Watch
Okay.
the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at
Reggae
my door.
sort of style now.
Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go to war. Instigator. Instigator.
All right, quick pause here. Again, I'm just kind of putting everybody on notice. I know that some of my older videos before I took my break, I had gotten into this pattern where I would sort of try to let the song play all the way through as much as I could, and did my reactions at the end of the video. That format just does not work for the YouTube algorithms. They don't like it. I was having all kinds of problems with videos getting blocked and all this stuff. So I do have to kind of pause 2 or 3 times throughout the video to give my thoughts and just to kind of show that I'm creating new original content with my reactions to the music and things like that. Hopefully I won't have as much of a struggle with copyright things and stuff like that. But yeah, the first thing that came to mind was, is there anything that Ren does not or cannot do? I've heard him do soulful kind of music. I've heard him do standard sort of poppy sounds. I've heard him do some kind of rocky sort of musical styling. And now we've got this reggae style coming in here. He seems to be a bit of a shapeshifter in terms of his musical stylings and what he can do with his voice and all of that stuff. I love that. I love an artist that can mix it up and doesn't just, you know, slot into one groove. And that's what they do. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. There are plenty of artists where they've got their groove, they've got their sweet spot. That's what they do. They do it super well. And they stick with what works for them. But Ren seems to really like to change it up and do different styles and find different places in his voice and different techniques and stuff like that. And it's one of the things that I really love about Ren. And I'm really digging this so far. So super excited to hear where this goes. Let's back it up a smidge and we'll keep on going.
Instigator. Steady with it. like machete with it, heavy with it, shred and kill it.
But wait a minute, I already did it.
Webby did it. Welcome to the clinic, I'm a surgeon cutting lyrics and raising spirits in this motherfucker. Step to the
Okay, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to say, all right, I feel a little bit justified, or not justified, but I think it's understandable why I maybe got things a little mixed up on the last video, because Chris Webby, has a quality to his voice that sounds very similar to some stuff that Ren has done. So I feel like that somewhat explains maybe why I got things a little mixed up in the last video. Ren was doing something with his voice that I hadn't heard him do before, and Chris Webby has got a quality to his voice that sounds a little Renish. So just happened to notice that, not trying to make excuses for the mistakes I made on the last video, but it seems understandable now, the mistake that I made. So we'll back it up another smidge. Sorry for the quick pause, but just when I heard Chris come in, and in this video, we have them actually on screen so I can see who's doing what. So this is going to help me discern what's going on by who at what points in the song, and I'm happy to have that. So let's back it up a smidge. We'll keep on going.
To the clinic, I'm a surgeon cutting lyrics and raising spirits in this motherfucker. Step to the rhythm, shovel, treble and bass. This culture is a breeding ground for my mistakes. I pray for a better way to waste my time. Don't wait until tomorrow when I take what's mine. Cold and calculated, that's the instigator. Not intimidated, I'm a force of nature. Fate dictates a place where the penny will drop. Heads roll, calm and let the guillotine chop. Sell $1 for a dime. Watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Staring to the sun in times of peace, I'll go to war. Instigator.
Okay.
Meds pop, dread locked in, you could get got. Light a cig with the dead eye for the headshot. Feds watch, we the sickest puppies in the pet shop.
They ain't fucking with the sick boy and the web drop.
Hell nah, we done whack jobs with the mice fours. Strike first, the attack dogs. We ignite wars, run things from a dark cell. Let the psych ward choke them to death with the mic cord. See, I went to battle in Athens. I spilled the blood of Olympus. Stepped through the ashes of castles and torn asunder. My critics, they'll read me on a hieroglyphics. With King Tut as my witness, then turned and murdered them for witnessing like government business. Don't give a fuck about riches, the power, money, your bitches. There ain't a thing I got in common with the one of you bitches. I just want blood on the fucking blade that I stuck in you bitches, and get a workout shovel in the grave I dug for you bitches. Well,
Sell $1 for a
Okay, good place, I think, for another pause here. Yeah, I'm digging the vibe. Like I said, it's got that reggae, that, that sort of Caribbean vibe overall going on. There are some bits in here that remind me of, I'm blanking on the name of the artist from like probably 20, 30 years ago. That had a similar sort of a vibe to this. I also do enjoy the fact that I feel like Ren has this overarching theme in his music of, not being commercial. We see that the video is shot in what is very reminiscent. I'm sure this is in England somewhere, or something to that effect, somewhere over there. That's where Ren is from. It's very reminiscent of what in the US, in big cities, they call the projects, which are these urban sprawl areas where you've got these high-rise apartment buildings, and it's mostly for low rent, people in, the poorer classes, the working class, things like that. And it seems like they've chosen that setting here for the video. There are parts of the lyric that talk about sort of that, not selling out to like the big labels. And I know that I've been told by some of my viewers that Ren has turned down contracts from big labels and things like that because he doesn't want to be shoehorned into whatever kind of music they want him to produce. And he wants to be able to produce his own style of music. And I 100% respect him for that. And I'm glad that we're in an era where that's a viable option for artists now. YouTube and other music video platforms give artists that avenue to be able to do things their own way and make whatever money they want to or need to make to support themselves, and not have to be constrained by the corporate greed, where the big labels want you to produce this music that's going to be popular with the masses and sell millions of albums to make them money, and have the artists just get their little pittance of a share of what the music makes. So really love that side of Ren and his resistance against the big music industry machine, and sort of maintaining his individuality and being able to make the kind of music that he wants to make. So really, again, digging the vibe here. Sorry, I'm getting more into like the overarching elements of his music production stuff, but it's just something that I really love about Ren. But I really do dig the music itself. And again, just wide variety of different styles that he does, and this is a new side to Ren that I'm really enjoying. So let's back it up a smidge and let's listen to some more.
In the grave I dug for you bitches. Well,
Sell $1 for a dime. Watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line.
Sell $1 for a dime. I think I know what he's talking about.
Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go to war. Instigator, sweet defeat, the sweetest wine. Pick your poison from the vine. Win or losing, I don't mind. I just came to see all of it falling apart, and I watch as it burns. Instigator. Oi.
yeah, right.
He just swung. If I would have...
Yeah, you would've what? You would've what, huh?
I could see in his eyes he was scared.
Yeah, terrified.
Oh, I still got this.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Welcome to the madhouse.
All right, let's talk about it a little bit here. Okay, so I feel like I feel pretty sure that I was on the right track with my thoughts about what this song was talking about, and it was the lyrics "sell $1 for a dime" that kind of locked it in for me. And when I saw them walking out, coming out of the van, going to talk to the two guys in the suits, I thought, this is representing, them being pitched, like a contract with a label or something like that. And the video ends up with, the guys in the suits on the ground and them taking the suitcase, the briefcase, right? So I'm quite sure, I could be wrong. I could be completely off base here, but it feels pretty strongly to me like this was exactly what I was talking about in my last break, which was, Ren not wanting to sell out to the big labels and wanting to keep control for himself. When you sign with a label, you're probably, I would say that number is pretty close. For every dollar that you make, you maybe get a dime of it, and the label's going to keep the other 90%, right? And so I feel like this video was sort of the video aspect of it was kind of them showing, hey, we're not going to sell out to the suits. We're not going to sign your label. And the very last scene there was Ren pulling their CD out in a very sort of homemade CD looking sort of a thing, just a blank jewel case, sort of, hey, and he said, I still got this, right? So he's saying, we've got our music is ours. We own that. We're going to do what we want to do with it. And we're going to put our music out there. And yeah, maybe we won't make as much money as we would if we were to sign with a big label, but everything we make is going to be ours, and it's going to be, what we want it to be. And I absolutely love that. Overall vibe of the song was really cool. I love that sort of laid back, sort of that, again, that reggae vibe to it. The lyrics were very cool. A lot of nice alliteration and very good lyrical flow and rap flow to what they were doing. Like I said, I feel like there is a similarity with Chris Webby's vocal stylings and Ren's, and I feel like they play together very well. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a recommendation came over from Helga Hansen. Thanks so much for that recommendation, Helga. Really enjoyed that. Looking forward to whatever these guys have coming out in the future. Can't wait to hear it. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought about that video. What your thoughts are on what the core idea was of the video and the song itself and things like that. We'll definitely be on the lookout for new music from them, and can't wait to see what they've got going on. So do me a favor, drop a like on the video if you're enjoying what you're seeing here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get notifications whenever new music reactions are dropped and things like that. Really helps with the YouTube algorithms and get my channel out there. We're really close to 6,000 subscribers, and I appreciate that. That's all thanks to all of you out there that watch my videos. So thank you for what you do. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace. 11th, what's going on, man? I think everybody else fallen asleep except for John, or they've gone AFK. And I need to turn, I know why I was getting the weird audio. I've downloaded a sound blaster or a sound booster. I'm back to playing some PUBG with some buddies, and I need the extra volume to be able to hear when people are sneaking up on me, and that's what's messing with my audio. Did the audio sound okay to you guys on your end? Hey, Cyber. Okay, you're still here. Was the audio sounding okay on your guys' end? Okay. It probably, I would imagine that the audio, as I've got it set up in OBS here, is not filtering through that sound blaster. But I think in my headphones it was. I think what I heard in my headphones was getting routed through that sound blaster. So when I have it at like a normal volume level, that's where I was getting that spiky sound, sort of the mic pop kind of a thing. So yeah, I finally turned that off. Yeah, good stuff so far. We're 2 for 2. No. All right. Scar Productions featuring Demi Quaver. All right, John. Have a good walk. So does he go by Scar or Scar Productions? Is Scar like the name that the guy himself goes by, Cyber? Do you know? Don't know. Scar is what he goes by. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't figure it was like his real name, but okay, cool. All right, here we go. Back over to here. Yeah, looks good there. I want this. So we had reacted to, yeah, I wanted to put this in here. Had reacted previously to cover of Elden Ring. Can't type. Can you listen to one of my bed bugs ate my puzzle? No. That doesn't sound like a song I would be able to react to on stream, Mr. Webb. But yes, if you want to request songs for me to react to, you can go over to the Discord. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something I would be able to put on my YouTube channel. I might enjoy it on a personal level, though. Sounds like kind of a parody song. All right, here we go. YouTube incoming. Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back for another music reaction. Here we are going to be reacting to Scar or Scar Productions featuring Demi Quaver and their cover of Baldur's Gate 3 Down by the River. So I have reacted to Scar before. We heard his metal cover of some Elden Ring music, and I seem to remember that I really liked it. I like those kinds of things. Where somebody will take a classical composition and metalize it or metalify it or whatever. Anyways, you get the point. So yeah, definitely excited to check this out. Before we jump into the video, please, do what you can to support the channel. If you're enjoying my reactions, hit a like, give me a subscription, hit your bell. Hitting that bell really does good stuff for the YouTube algorithms, to let them know that people are enjoying my content. They want to know when I'm dropping new content, gets me out there and in front of more people. We're getting real close to 6,000 subscribers. So thanks to all of you for all of that. That's thanks to everybody out there that's watching my music and subscribing. So thank you for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's dive on in and let's see what Scar featuring Demi Quaver have for us with Baldur's Gate 3 Down by the River. quick song, so I'm going to have to probably pause fairly quickly here. We only got 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Okay, again, short song. I'm going to have to pause it here. I have to pause at least a couple of times throughout the video. Otherwise, YouTube gets super angry with me and doesn't want my videos to be able to be posted on YouTube. So, again, I'm not familiar with this song at all. I do own Baldur's Gate, and I've tried to play it multiple times. I really struggle with turn-based fighting mechanics. It's a personal thing that I have. I know that this game is supposed to be a very, very good game. Has a lot of depth to it, a lot of character building, really great storylines and stuff like that. I wish I could get into it. I can't for whatever reason. I can't do the turn-based combat systems. It's something that I never have liked. I will probably continue to try playing, but again, getting onto a sidetrack, bottom line is not familiar with the music or the song, but sounds really good. And I remember now seeing Scar here. I remember the previous video that I had done. He's got a really cool quality to his voice. He's got that. It's not like a harsh vocal. He's just got at certain points, he's got that little gravelly bit in his voice, kind of reminiscent of like a Bob Seger or somebody like that, where it's just a part of his voice. It's not, I feel like, something he's doing to add texture or layers onto the vocal. So I like that. I like his voice. It's got a very cool texture to it. But yeah, jamming guitar stuff going on. I like it. It's got that, of course, that sort of fantasy role-playing, sort of medieval music underlaying tone to it, which is very cool. So yeah, digging it so far. Let's back it up a smidge and we'll hit a little bit more. Probably going to have to pause one more time here, even though it is a very short song, but here we go. Very nice. Okay, last pause here. As I heard that last little bit, I don't know if I mentioned this. I may have, because I do this a lot. But in my last reaction to Scar, there's a little bit of a quality here in his voice that reminds me of Marco from Nightwish. He's got that sort of, his core voice is in a little bit of a lower register, but he's very good at some of that upper register stuff. He's very clean, very clear in his upper register, and it sounds really good. Just the song itself, what he's doing, metalifying it or whatever you want to call it. Sounds really good. I like it. I like the guitar riffs. I like the other instrumental stuff that's going on in the background. I'm interested by his right arm. It's like it's all just inked. There's like it's a tattoo, but there's no design. I wonder, actually, it kind of looks like there's maybe something under. I wonder if he covered up something. Somebody that knows Scar better than I do, which is very little. Maybe let me know if you know what's going on with that right arm, why it's just like a full colored sleeve sort of a thing and not any sort of imagery or anything. Just again, that's the way my brain works, right? Yeah, I focus on the silliest, stupid little things. But anyways, I also like his purple guitar. I'm a big fan of purple, and I love his guitar. So enough blabbering. Let's back it up, smidge. We'll finish it out here and see what they got for the rest. Must be Demi Quaver there. Very nice. Yeah, let's talk about that one. So yeah, again, as I'd said before, I really love this sort of a thing where an artist will take classical music or even sometimes like just pop music and make it into a metal production. Even though I don't know the original song here, you can hear the underlying quality of what it was, and coming from Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I feel like it falls right into that kind of normal sort of that medieval. I don't even know what kind of the bard's music sort of a thing. I don't know if there is a classification that you would put that in or call it. But yeah, I really liked what Scar did with it. Loved the guitar work in it by him and Demi Quaver. Like I said, also just I like his vocal quality. There's something about his tone and just that sort of natural graveliness to his voice that I really dig. I would love to hear some more from him and what he can do with stuff. So yeah, think that request came in from Cyber Jarl. Thanks for that request, Cyber. Definitely enjoyed that. Look forward to maybe exploring them a little bit more. If you did enjoy the reaction, please drop a like, subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that bell button so that you get notifications when new music reactions come out. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. The original is a classical music score. Okay. All right. Cool. I mean, but you know what you know what I mean, right? It had that sort of that medieval video gamey vibe, sort of that bard music sort of a vibe to it. Yappa. Okay, we might have a spammer there. Oh no. Alt rock you made recently. Yappa, I don't tend to take immediate requests for original music by artists. If you want to, I'm sure somebody can post you the link, or you can just hit exclamation Discord. You can go put your recommendation over in my music reaction channel of Discord over there. I see we got a pre-rolled ad going here. Yeah, no problem, Yappa. But I kind of have to pre-clear any original music just to kind of make sure that it's at least in the realm of something that I would want to listen to. It doesn't do you or me any favors if I'm reacting to music that just isn't my style, isn't my jam. But yeah, more than welcome to put it over there. I'll take a quick sort of sample of it and see if it's something that might be in the realm of something I would be willing to react to. And if so, I can react to that sometime in the future. All right. Finish it out with a little Night Wish. 6 minutes. I'll get the yesterwind right this time to appease all of the anal motherfuckers out there. We do have lyrics here. Just checking out the lyrics real quick here. So it seems like it's got themes of kind of what I was talking about with Tuomas sort of moving into like a new era of songwriting. So there's a line: "The last night brought the heaviest of snows, melting the songs of old. Tying the boat, write a new one soon, sending me to the drowning moon, far above a lantern light. I am the wave shaping pebbles, flawless gems. I am the snow on your palm." He likes to use words I've never fucking heard before. Petrichor. What the fuck is petrichor? Scientific term for the distinct, earthy, and often pleasant scene that fills the air when rain falls on dry soil. That's a very specific thing. The scientific term for the distinct, earthy, and often pleasant scent that fills the air when rain falls on dry soil. I know that smell. And doesn't that seem odd that they have a scientific term for that smell? That's wild. Because yeah, I know that smell, right? When you get fresh rain on dry soil, like I've smelled it in Texas. I've smelled it in South Carolina when you go through a dry spell and the ground. In both Texas and South Carolina, the base of their soil is like this red clay, and yeah, when a new rain hits that soil when it's been dry for a while, there's a very, very distinct smell in the air. That's interesting. Petrichor. Huh. All right, cool. Tuomas, you got a big brain, my man. Turn this swing boat. All right, cool. Let's. All right, that's fine. Go here. I'm probably going to jinx it, but we haven't had a take two yet. What's up with that? All right, YouTube incoming. Dun. Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back for another music reaction here. We are going to continue our walk through the newest Nightwish album, Yesterwind. I got it right for all of you out there that have been complaining to me that I was mispronouncing the name of the album. Sorry for that. I am not somebody that tends to like go and research exactly how to pronounce words all the time. So forgive me if I get something wrong every now and then. It's not to be disrespectful, but anyways. So we're going to listen to Lantern Light. This is, from what I understand, kind of a fan favorite. I remember seeing comments in some of my other videos for Yesterwind that this was one that people were wanting me to react to. So looking forward to it. I definitely am enjoying the music from the new album. It sounds very much in line with the previous album. And so, like I said, I've said it in all of my videos. It seems like Tuomas is sort of turning a corner here and going into kind of a different phase of his musical composition. He still throws us a bone every now and then of something a little more metally, rocky, that I think most of us cut our teeth on Nightwish with. So I do enjoy that, but interested to see what they've got here. Let's go ahead. Let's check it out. So we've got Nightwish, Lantern Light. Let's get it.
Gone is the hurt, the weight.
I like it already.
Gone is the warmth of play. A stray boat saved happy memories engraved. Oh, into a velvety night beneath the lantern light.
Okay, real quick pause here, just fairly early on. I like to make a quick pause just to get my initial thoughts out. Yeah, so this is clearly, so far, doesn't sound anywhere close to the metally realm, and that's completely fine. I don't expect everything by Nightwish to be symphonic metal, right? That's where they sort of planted their feet in the music industry early on. But they've always had some more, at least one or two sort of down tempo songs, I feel like, on their albums. And this actually sort of feeds a request that I had made when listening to some of the earlier songs. So I felt like on Human Nature and on Yesterwind here, I felt like the composition, Tuomas's composition on these last couple albums have sort of painted Floor into a little bit of a box where to meet the tempo and the orchestration that Tuomas was looking for, it didn't allow Floor that vocal freedom to sort of, put those extra Floor touches on the song that I love so much. And I feel like this is going to be the song that's going to allow that. And where Floor's starting out in the song here so far, she's in that place where, yeah, we're getting to hear that very beautiful tone to her voice, that sort of that richer tone that she has in her voice that she can reach. I'm really liking it. So I'll try to keep it short here. I'm sure we're going to have plenty more to talk about as we go on, but I'm liking it so far. I'm liking what we're getting from the composition and from Floor's vocals so far. So let's back it up a smidge. We'll keep on going.
Last night brought the heaviest of snow, melting the songs of old, tying the boat, ride a new one soon, sending me to the dry far above a lantern light.
Okay, another quick pause here. So, loved that sort of piano interlude that we had there. I still say that Tuomas is, if not my favorite, he's in my top 3 modern composers. And I'm not talking like, classical music composers. I'm talking, what he does. He's been called the metal Mozart. And I 100% agree with that moniker for him. But just what he does with his keys, with the keyboard stuff that he does, whether it's piano or synthesizer or whatever, he does a lot of different variants of keys in his music. It always touches my heart. There's something about the compositions that he does with the keys and with all of the rest of the instrumentals in the music he does. This one is very heavily just sort of piano driven. He does something that just resonates with me, and it touches my heart. And I love that about Tuomas. It's in the interviews that I've heard from him and just listening to the things he talks about and writes about more recently, I feel like he is a kindred spirit. I feel like he cares about the things I care about, and he writes about those sorts of things, and I love that in him. And so, anyways, again, sorry that little piano interlude got me a little emotional, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that, but also loving where we're at in Floor's tone, her register for the vocals here so far. It's just, she, again, Tuomas right there, if not in the top 3, composers in the realm of this genre of music for me. Floor, if not at the top, in the top 3 of female vocalists for this genre. And I just absolutely love her. I can't get enough of Floor. So loving it so far. Let's back it up a smidge and we'll keep on going.
I'm in the light and flood. I'm in the fall winds.
lot of reference to the watch or time.
I am the snow on your palm. I am the secret stream, lost beneath your feet. I am you who climbed off my back not long ago, a sheltered song in a world now gone petrified. The timeless timeless this way and beyond. Meltwater surge of spring. I hear a song now, sung by the free, for 1,000 more tomorrows of an incomplete week. To the meadows I go, I'll be waiting for you once
Okay. Quick pause here. Sounds like we're maybe getting Troy joining the party here. So don't mistake what I'm saying here. I'm not that egotistical to even begin to think that what I'm saying is supposed to be taken literally. But I feel like this song is doing for me what I was asking for from Tuomas as we reacted to the first 4 songs I think that we've heard from Yesterwind. I was begging for a floor-focused song, floor vocal focused song, and we got it here. Okay, this is what I was begging for. Letting Floor and her magnificent soaring voice out of that box that I feel like some of the songs sort of paint her in, and letting her just go wild with the vocal. And that last section of the song that we had there was Floor in that register of hers that I feel is the most pure and beautiful that she has. Clearly we all know she's classically trained. She's got that beautiful sort of soprano voice. And when she went into that last, I don't know if what you want to call it, whether it was sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain blank, but anyways, bottom line, that last section as she did it was absolutely beautiful, touched me very deeply. It made me so happy to hear Floor going into that part of her voice. That's the part of the voice of her voice that just makes me smile on the inside, right? So yeah, I feel like there are in the visuals that we're seeing here, we keep seeing the stopwatch in the snow, and I feel like that is a kind of a reference to this theme that we've been seeing over the last couple of albums, where I think Tuomas is recognizing the passage of time. As you get older, you start to look back and recognize time passing, and maybe how much time is behind you and maybe how little time you have in front of you. Once you get past 40, 50 years old, like me, time sort of takes on a different meaning for you. When you're younger, you don't think about time. You don't think about how much you've got left and what's in front of you and things. You're more in the moment, just living your life and doing your things and living carefree. But then the older you get, the more you start to think about time and the passage of time and how little time you might have left in front of you. And I'm definitely facing that part of my life. And it seems like Tuomas is kind of referencing that in a number of places in his music that he's writing more recently. But yeah, again, loving this. While it is more down tempo, it's not anything in the realm of the symphonic metal that Nightwish sort of made their name with. But I love this song. I love just the feel and the vibe and the vocals and the piano. And now we're going to get to hear a little bit of Troy, it sounds like. So looking forward to that. Let's back it up a smidge and we'll probably finish it out from here.
I walk now toward the trees. The night falling at my feet into the forest of yesterwild.
The projector. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. All right. So, yeah, again, I feel like that was what I felt was missing from this new album for me. Again, something cutting Floor free, letting her use all of the facets of her beautiful voice. And I got it. And we got that from the last album as well. There were parts of that album where I was like, okay, yeah, this is really cool. And I like this. And we had, going to make me a little nostalgic, but we had some great bits by Marco in the last album. It just, yeah, I feel like Tuomas has definitely turned a corner. He's moving in a new direction, and that's fine. And I'm there to make that journey with Tuomas. Wherever he wants to go, I'm buying the ticket. I'm going on the journey with him. I feel like the last album, it took me a couple of listens through to really sort of to get it and to love it fully. But I think that happens with any band when they go through a slight metamorphosis and they're doing something new. It's not quite exactly what they had done before. I went through a little bit of that with Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam was this alt grunge sort of band early on, very intense and heavy and spoke to some, well, their later music did too, but spoke to some very relevant topics of the time. And then they made that shift as they got older into, a little mellower sort of a sound, and different instrumentals and different sort of vocals, and things like that. And I feel like that's kind of the shift that's going on for Nightwish here in Tuomas with his composition. And like I said, please don't mistake any of the stuff that I've said before about, feeling like Tuomas was painting Floor into a box. That's not meant to criticize Tuomas, as much as it was more just a longing for some of that that wide-ranging vocal ability of Floor, where some of the newer songs they require of Floor to sort of stay in a lane and sort of focus on that to be able to match what the song is asking for. And that's something that Floor does magnificently, right? She's not one of those singers that points the finger and says, "Hey, look at me, look at what I can do. I can hit these high notes, I can do these lows, I can do these growls." She does what the song asks of her, and does that magnificently. But then there are some songs that Nightwish does that allow her a little bit of freedom to kind of play and show us, those vocal chops that she's got. And I feel like this was one of those songs that, Tuomas wrote that allowed her that freedom, took those constraints off of her and allowed her to really soar. I'm here for it. I love that. So far, probably my favorite song that we've reacted to from Yesterwind. But again, I've only listened to most of them once. So now that I've reacted to some of them, I'm always a little bit leery of putting new Nightwish stuff into a playlist, because then if I do happen to listen to a non-curated list of mine, then I'll start to get their other songs, and I don't want to spoil them for the reaction side of things. So I'm looking forward to listening to the album, because I do feel like this album is another one of those where, and Tuomas is famous for this, all of the albums I am familiar with, the albums have a theme, a running theme, right? So you kind of have to hear the whole thing together to get the big picture of what Tuomas is trying to paint for us. And I can't wait to get through this full album, reacting to the songs, and get that place where I can listen to the whole album through a few times and get myself to that place where I really get what Tuomas is going for with this. But I absolutely love this. And as a matter of fact, the stuff I was talking about with time, I finally looked up the meaning of Yesterwind. And it says that it's a coined word created by Troy to describe a deeply nostalgic, emotional connection to the past, memory, and the better angels of human nature. So sounds like I was on target with what I was thinking in terms of the connection to time and passage of time and looking to the past and things like that. So yeah, I think I've blabbered long enough here. Again, so far my favorite song that I've reacted to from the Yesterwind album. Really loved that. Loved the piano work. Loved the composition by Tuomas. Loved the vocals. Loved the vocals by Floor. Loved the vocals by Troy there near the end. So yeah, big time love for that song. So thanks to everybody who's watching out there. If you do enjoy my reactions, please drop a like, shoot me a comment, and let me know what you think about this song, where you think I should go next in my reactions. You can put requests for reactions in the comment section of my videos or over on our Discord in the music reaction channel over there. But thanks to everybody for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Gengenbadiger, or whatever that is. You can put reaction requests in any of my videos, or you can also put them over on our Discord, which I can shoot you the link here. Over there on in the reaction requests channel of Discord. But again, if you don't feel like, if you're not a Discord person and you don't want to try and find my Discord or whatever, you can certainly just put that in the comments of my videos. Okay, yeah. So just go over to my channel. The channel is has been posted in here, so it's just youtube.com/jman_84, and put it in the comment section of any one of my more recent videos. And I will definitely see that, and I will add it to my list. I do have a little bit of a backlog that I'm working with in terms of reaction requests, so may not get to it right away, but I will definitely get to it as soon as I can. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm not going to do any gaming. I'm actually supposed to meet up with some buds and maybe play a little bit of PUBG here coming up. So I had a little bit of a issue with one or two of the recordings of that that playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Something didn't save right. So yeah, I don't know. You guys can let me know. I was really just doing that. I wasn't doing that really so much to post. I did start a new gaming channel. So something I did want to say to you all, really struggling to get that off of the ground. I thought by the brand association, I've still got it named, it's like J-Man Does Games. I did post a link on my main channel to that channel. If you guys have a minute, pop over there, watch a video. If you've got time, just to put that video in a browser tab and maybe put it on 4x play speed and just like watch through a video, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm getting no traffic on the channel right now. So yeah, anything you guys could do, if you don't mind just subscribing, ringing the bell. I know you may not watch the videos that I post over there. I'm going to be doing some off stream stuff. I'm doing a walkthrough tips and tricks playthrough over there for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I know that, like I said, I know a lot of you that will watch while I'm streaming. You guys don't go and watch my YouTube videos of my game playthroughs, but anything you could do to help me out over there. Like I said, you don't even have to watch it. Just if you're on a computer, put it in a tab, mute the video, put it on 4x play speed, and just kind of watch the videos through. The more complete playthroughs I get by people of my videos is actually going to increase the chance that it shows up on somebody's suggestions. So yeah, big favor. If any of you would have the time and want to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. I feel like I just need to break that bubble of getting a little bit of traffic moving to the channel, and I might get some stuff going over there. Yeah. Again, I don't tend to click links in my Twitch chat over here. Gaggin. I'm just going to shorten it to that. Don't know you, don't know your intentions, don't know if that could have some sort of nefarious bug attached to it. So Again, I don't tend to click links for recommendations. If you do want me to react to something, head over to my YouTube channel and put the name and the artist. I understand, but I am fairly computer savvy, and I know that you can take a normal YouTube link and you can put a bug in it. I actually got a bug just about a month ago that I had to clear up on my computer. So what I prefer that you do, just go over, put the name of the artist and the name of the song, and if there's a particular version of that video, put that in the chat. Again, Gagan, I don't take the time to write down stuff from my Twitch chat. If you want me to react to something, you're going to have to go put it in the comment of one of my videos on YouTube. So last I'm going to say about it. All right. But everybody else that's hanging around here, I am going to call it for the day. So who all's here? Bert, 11th, John, Helga. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you all. We will see you all probably tomorrow if you're around. I plan to stream again tomorrow. So yeah, if you've got some music reaction requests, throw it over in Discord there. I don't have anything necessarily slotted. I can go back to some requests that I do have in some of my reaction videos to fill things out if we need to go that way. But yeah, good to see you all. We'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.